What up, media? I am Drewize, and this is Drewize Topics. Thank you for clicking on this particular topic this morning. And thank you for viewing my previous videos here on YouTube called Drewize Topics. Thank you. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Just like I've been saying before I started this YouTube channel thing. The world will know my name, and the world leaders would definitely know my name. And what type of God I believe in. And I call on this God. His name is Jehovah. The early Hebrews either call him Yahweh. You know? Yes. Now, I was supposed to talk about this particular topic yesterday, but I was caught up doing this and that. I did a little introduction on my Facebook, you know, saying the topic I was supposed to talk about yesterday, but I'm going to talk about today. There's a lot of topics I'm supposed to talk about, but I never got around to do it. Today's topic, I'm going to talk about how an individual change. It comes with their mental, physical, or spirituality, you know, and what's more attractable is being different, standing out, not being the same. Now, you can tell when a certain individual has changed. You can tell how they talk, how they come off, how they dress, their spirit, you know? Now, people, for example, that knows of me, and it would have to be kin. People that know of me and they see me now, they say, Dre, you have changed. Your whole wardrobe has changed. The way you think, the way you talk, you look much better now than then. You go on talking about God this and God that, you know? And people will see that change in you as an individual. Now, I can tell you one thing, how a person that I may know, you know, or a relative have changed in their mental and physical and spiritual. If they once was this way in life, either doing drugs, drinking, whatever they doing, negative, and how they come off, dress, approach things at that time, kin or no kin, and I see them years later, and I may recognize that individual. And they go to talking to me, we have that conversation. And I can tell off rip that that person has changed. Now, we as individual people, black or white, we're not the same. We're not the same. Not by a long shot. To change your mental state into a better mental state, sometimes you have to change and renew your eating habits, because it's a fact that when you eat right, you know, eat better food, that does something up in here that make you think right, have right thinking. you know? And also, if you're a person that believes in God, and you're tired of living the lifestyle that you are living, either you're selling drugs, you're in prostitution, you a cheater, you abuser, and whatever negative. Because eventually you're going to get tired of doing that. That type of lifestyle, which I call it underworld living. You're going to get tired doing that. You will. Because you don't want to do it in the first place. And you realize that the saying is you reap what you sow, and karma is surely a... See, the word that you cannot use is I cannot. I can't. Now, I was out in the world yesterday, and this Caucasian woman called her relatives, and I heard what she said while I was on my phone. I was not in her business. She said, I'm still having suicidal thoughts. And I said, I got to say something to this Caucasian woman. Remind you the mental state thinking, capacity thinking. She said, I'm having suicidal thoughts. I said, excuse me, I overheard you having suicidal thoughts. And I instantly knew without saying it, she has to be taking antidepressant or psychotic medication. I told her straight up and looked her in her eyes, and I said, you know what? When you think about killing yourself, committing suicide, I said that is a fact that you are being selfish. You're selfish. Why? Because you have people, kin or not, that cares about you. You're being selfish to take yourself out of here with, to kill yourself. You are selfish. I understand what you go through. With someone out there in this world today that we live, that the book said is all about life. It's life, but it's sport and play. Someone out in this world today is going through something worse than me and you put together. But that is selfish that you want to take yourself out of here and commit suicide. You have people out in the world that cares about you, loves you, and you're going to do that. You're going to hurt these people because you choose to kill yourself. And she did like this. You're right. I know I was right. I told her the truth as a Caucasian woman. For real. That is a mental problem, a chemical imbalance, but you can correct that, You can change your mental state. You know what I'm saying? You can change. Now, physical. If you're a person that is overweight, or whatever goes on in your physical anatomy of a body, you have to have the mindset and say, I must take care of this body because I have one life. It's a fact that when you smoke and you drink and you eat wrong and you do negative things to your body, it's a fact that you are weakening your body and you are killing your body. Just like that pastor said. And I understand what he said. He said the way you live your life determines your death. When a person get the idea, want to strengthen their physical anatomy, do you know if you look at your bones is basically the stones of the earth, because this body came from the earth. The blood and stuff is life, water, fluid, you know. The body is more made up of water anyways. The brain is water, you know. If you have a thought pattern to change your physical anatomy of a body, you know, it comes from up here in the mental state. What you think all the time, every single day, the moment you wake up and the moment you close your eyes. That thought can change all of this. You know, you're a person that lifts weights, exercise. You have a thought to say, I want to be bigger than life, or I want to look good. Okay? You think that all the time. You want to scope out your body. You will transform into that. But I believe, like I said, why shall you be the big person, big man or big woman? That's not the gender. The gender is to look good, to look better. You know, you're a person that suffers from diabetes, cancer, lupus, high blood pressure, whatever the case might be. But you have to find the strength to say, I will do this. You have to have the will to get up and say, I will do this, because this is not going to take me out. I have more to do. I must change my mental state, and I must change my physical state. Spirituality. Some of us go to church. Some of us go to the mosque. But see, they say faith without works is dead. That's true. But not one single person on this earth demonstrating the 144,000. No. See, the spiritual is already in that person if you choose to unlock that. You know? Because it did say that once you walk with God, you know, you become a what? A new creature. So, if you become a new creature, what kind of creature? That's the question. God doesn't make niggas and God doesn't make hunkies. God makes man and women, man into gods, you know, because when he created Adam, Adam was perfect. You know, Adam had power. He said, Adam, I put you in a position of dominion, subdue this earth, all categorized as vicegerent power. Name all these animals. Even name the angels. Name them. God said man is the best his creation. Man. See, if you choose to get into God, walk with God, study either the Holy Bible or the Quran or whatever. If you choose to, you walk with God side by side and bow down to Him and trust Him, because He is real. He is still in control. That even though Satan is control this world, but he has a short period time to do that. He still rules. At one particular time, Satan had access to the earth and heaven. The Bible says he has a short period of time to rule. Satan still rules. But if you choose to unlock that spirituality, do you know you start looking different? Do you know you start acting and talking different? How you come off is different. And people will question, say, I can't figure that person out. It's something about that man. It's something about that woman. I can't figure it out. You know? God, you know, if you believe, He will dwell in you. God said, they will see me in that individual person. So, if you choose to walk with God, change the mental state, change the physical state, change the spirituality state. Because me, I don't act my age. I'm 29 years old, going on 30 in November. I don't act my age like the rest of these 28, 29, 30, 31, 32-year-old men. No, I don't. They say I have an old soul. An old soul. Even though I look young, I don't look my age. So be it. It is what it is. I'm more settled in life today. I am calm. I am not wild anymore. I don't go to the county jail like I used to. I don't go to strip clubs like I used to. I don't play around with women like I used to. I don't eat pork no more, but I choose not to. I don't smoke anymore. I don't drink anymore. No. I am more settled about life. I am settled with self. I am calm. And that's why women today, young women around my age, they may like what they see, but they will say, you're boring. Oh, well, I'll be boring. Oh, well. Because I look at life today is serious to the T. It's serious. Ain't no time to be playing around. Ain't no time to be acting the fool. Because something's about to take place. Something's about to get us a wake-up call and say, up, time is up. I'm about to execute all of this and that. So, what makes you more attractive? Let's say 17. What makes you more attractive is being different. Standing out. That's more attractable. Being the same? No, it does not. Being the same, you are a follower rather than be a leader. A person that is different, stand out, is a leader, is more attractable. That's why that you look at certain black men, that if you see one black man sagging his pants, you see 30 more or 40 more, 50 more to 100 sagging their pants. They are the same. But if you see at least 1 or 2 or 5 black men that are not sagging their pants, they have their pants around their waist, and they dress right, upright, talk right, look right, you are more attractable. It's a fact. It's a fact. The one black man or black woman that choose to sag their britches or whatever, they are followers, not leaders. Being different is more attractable. Being different brings in more people towards you, make you more interesting, asshole. Excuse my language. Excuse my language. That's my thing. I always was different in school. Ask the people that may know me from East or Woodridge or whatever. And I never talked to these students like that in school. But when they see me out in the world, they say, you look good, you still look good, but look at me, I look like life just took me by the genitals and threw me down and stuff. You know? And those were the ones that were followers, not leaders. Here's the truth. Being different, standing out, is more attractable. More attractable. And you're more interesting.